I've gotten some comments in regards to my last two videos, and some of which I'm actually going to go ahead and clarify right now because honestly, I have much better things to do than argue with, I'm sorry to say this, other Christians on here. And sad to say it, if you are one of these people who claim to be Christian who are, trying to point out who I'm pointing fingers at, then you obviously do not know who I am. Okay? And I'm not saying you obviously don't know who I am as in, like, egotistically speaking. I'm talking like you don't know what kind of person I am. And it's starting to bother me a little bit that you're coming off as judgmental. If you want to clarify that with me, that's fine. But I've already said twice in my video that, and in my comments, that I'm being direct to all Christians. Okay? I'm not being direct to one person in particular. I'm not being, I'm not pointing the finger and talking to somebody like, for example, Metro Man 2160. I'm not doing that. I'm not pointing at people who are exposing cults. I'm not pointing at people who are preaching heresy. No, I'm being very direct with everyone. That is the purpose of my ministry, is to be direct with everyone. And second, I saw a comment on the video concerning my tattoos. Okay, and I got 3 of them. I am well aware, even in the Old Testament, that yes, scarring your body is a sin. But let me explain something to you. If you would have known what kind of person I am, you would have listened to my testimony by now. And it's obvious that you haven't. Okay? Because if you did, you would have known what kind of person I was before I came to Christ. I was an atheist. Okay? So, these tattoos, the one I got on my arm and 2 on my back, I got before, way before I came to Christ. So, I don't know where most of y'all are coming off judging me on my body structure. Quite honestly, I don't give a crap. But let me tell you something. Okay? I know for a fact that the Lord has forgiven me. Okay? Because I have confessed my sins to Him and I have confessed that I'm a sinner. Plain and simple. Now, as far as these comments go, you see, if I were to get these comments from atheists and cultists, I would have just shrugged it off. But honestly, and if y'all aren't Christians, you need to fess up. That's simple. But honestly, I'm getting them from Christians, and that's kind of wrong. Okay? My duty as a Christian is to sharpen other Christians. Okay? And it's to keep them away from the things that pull them into the world. That includes even arguments. And I'm sorry, and I'm going to go ahead and be mean with this. And I'm being direct, even to those who've left these comments. If you don't like how I preach, if you don't like how I speak and be real, then you need to leave. That's simple. You can block me, I can block you, I don't care. Okay? It's that simple. I love you guys, but there are things I can take from a non-believer, but I'm not going to sit and take these things from believers, these words. It's that simple. To get these words from other Christians, and I'm not giving out names in this part especially because, it's the sake of respect. So, if you want to sit here and say, oh, but you were talking about him, no, I wasn't. You want to continue to say that, fine. That's your own accord. I don't give a crap. But if you're going to continue to do this, I'm going to assume it's harassment and I'm just going to block you. That's simple. So, just think about that. And really, seriously, read my testimony, or get into my testimonies before you make any general assumption, alright? Peace. Yahweh bless.